What's good, video pros? Our camera would just stop. It would overheat. This is typical with DSLRs. So I would talk with ChatGPT and see if it can help me out with some of the answers. Here's the question I asked. Are there any DSLR cameras that have a built-in fan or cooling system? If so, name a few.
What's good, video pros? Alright, let's get straight to it. DSLRs with built-in fans or cooling systems? That's a rare species. Unlike cinema cameras or mirrorless hybrids, most DSLRs don't pack internal fans because they are traditionally built for photography, not long video shoots where overheating becomes a big deal. That said, here's the no sugarcoating truth. DSLRs generally do not have active cooling like fans, but here are a couple of workarounds and exceptions that walk the line. Snowflake closest options and workarounds. Canon EOS -1DX Mark III no fan, but has a beefy magnesium alloy body that passively dissipates heat really well. Built like a tank. It handles heat better than most DSLRs but still not ideal for long 4K recordings. Canon EOS 5D Mark IV again. No fan, but has decent internal heat management. However, it'll tap out with extended 4K shooting. You're still dealing with time limits here. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro, not a DSLR, but this is what a DSLR would look like if it cared about heat. Active cooling with a fan, high-res video, and Canon EF mount, so DSLR glass still works. This is what I recommend for video shooters stepping up. Panasonic S1H, mirrorless, but noteworthy it has a built-in fan and is Netflix approved. Again, not a DSLR, but if you're serious about long-form recording, this beast solves that overheating problem. Bottom line, no true DSLR has a built-in fan. If you want real thermal control, you're either jumping to cinema rigs or high-end mirrorless with hybrid DNA. DSLRs just aren't designed for marathon video sessions. They're sprinters, not long-distance runners. If you're cooking up video tutorials, B-roll sessions, or long interviews, you'll hit the thermal wall real quick. Consider adapting your gear to your mission, not the other way around.
One camera that I do know that lasts is this Canon C100. I just showed you here, and I'll show you again. This camera here has never gave me any issues out there while shooting, a wedding or in the sun or a documentary. I never had any problems of it claiming it's overheating. So I decided I wanted to come in here anyway and ask Chat again. So I asked it, how does the Canon C100 cinema camera perform in extreme heating situations? And again, I'm going to allow it to actually read this out. We'll talk a little bit more after it's done. All right, here we go.
Star speak. The Canon C100. Now that's a workhorse. Video pros fire in extreme heat? Here's the real talk. The Canon C100, both Mark I and Mark II, was built with long-form shooting in mind. Unlike DSLRs, this camera is designed to roll for hours without breaking a sweat gust of wind cooling system. It doesn't have a visible internal fan, but it does feature passive heat dissipation with strategic ventilation and thermal design. The internal layout and chassis help spread and radiate heat efficiently, especially during long takes. Thermometer real-world extreme heat performance. In hot climates, 90 degrees F/32 degrees C+, it holds up surprisingly well. Users report no overheating issues even after hours of continuous filming. Shoots like weddings in the sun, documentary field work, or outdoor events? The C100 just keeps going. It's quiet, stable, and reliable test tube compared to DSLRs and mirrorless. DSLRs, like the 5D Mark IV or Canon M50, they'll wave the white flag under pressure. The C100, it just wipes its brow and keeps filming. No overheating warnings, no shutdowns, just steady performance. Thumbs down but heads up. Number 4K, only 1080p, which means less heat by default, but also less flexibility if you're a pixel pusher. No fan equals no loud fan noise, which is awesome for audio capture, but don't expect it to compete with something like the C70 or FX6 in modern high-bitrate 4K workflows. Verdict: if you're shooting in hot weather and need a set-it-and-forget-it camera that won't quit mid-take, the Canon C100 is a beast. It's old school, but built like it's ready for war.
Wow, so there we have it. I mean, again, I have did several videos here on this channel about the Canon C100. You can get these for under $1,000 or under $2,000, slightly used. And it has a lot of great features. The dual slot recording function, you know, it uses SDs. I have, I believe, 228 gig cards in there, and I have not had a problem. I mean, I'm backing up my footage, so I'm able to, you know, use one card for actual footage, and then the second card is backing up to, and this just works for me. Battery life has been good. I have two Canon batteries that both work really well. I've been shooting for a good hour, 2 hours without any need to exchange the batteries, so it's something else to think about. Built-in ND filters, the list goes on and on. If you want to see more, check out this video. It's either here or here, I don't know, left or right, it's somewhere up here. Check that out. I mean, I just break down some features inside of the Canon C100. If you want to know more, or you want to know, or if you want to know buttons explained, I did a video here somewhere here too. You can check that out. But thanks for watching, y'all. I mean, do you agree with Chat on this one? I mean, I know I do. I know everything Chat just said and read out to us. It's true. DSLRs are not built for that heat. Now, taking photos, you might be okay, but recording video, be careful, y'all. Don't go to a wedding think you're gonna be able to do an outdoor shoot and not have any issues with a DSLR. Now, again, get you a camcorder or get you something like the C100, and I'll leave a link in the description to all these cameras. Feel free to check them out. It is an affiliated link, but anyway, seriously, y'all, please like, subscribe, leave the comments, and until next video, remember to capture those moments and do the best with what you have. Peace, y'all. Peace.